A couple days ago, I was scrolling on Instagram when I came across Prada's page where I was doing a little bit of window shopping, as you know, we all do. And I saw that there was a hat, a crochet hat, that was being sold for $1,079 and 0 cents. Now, when I saw that, I was kind of shocked because I know that people get upset paying even $50 for a crochet hat. So to see that a big brand is selling crochet hats for that price was kind of a little bit alarming to me, but I know people pay more for brand names because of the brand name, like it has Prada on it. But I was like, you know what? I can crochet that and possibly make it better. But before we even get to crocheting, let's talk about the anatomy of a hat or a bucket hat. So a bucket hat has three separate sides. First, the top part, you have the crown, and that's the part that mainly sits towards the top of your head. And then we have the sides of it that go all the way around. And then we have what is called the brim. And the brim is the part that's kind of flared out a little bit for the hat. Now, when I'm looking at this photo of the hat right here, what I'm seeing, it looks like it's about 11 rows of single crochet starting off the crown of the hat, and then it goes from the single crochet into some sort of shell looking stitch. Kind of to me looks like the interlocking stitch, the fan stitch, the scallop stitch, or just like the regular shell stitch, maybe even the linked shell stitch. One of those parts. And then when we get lower down to the brim of the hat, it looks like there's 7 rows of the special stitch. And then we go right back into doing the single crochet. Kind of looks like a single crochet and slip stitch situation where it's kind of doing a wave up and down. So I'm going to figure out how to do that. And the brim of the hat, it's 3 rows of the special stitch again. The reference photo is brown and orange, but the colors that I'm going to be using today is this yellow that I got from Joann's. I think this is Big Twist, and I also have this orange. So I'm kind of doing more of like a sunset type looking hat. But what I want to do is put the orange for the crown of the hat, and then I'm going to switch over to the yellow and kind of switch back and forth just to kind of make sure it works out. But let's get into it. I'm going to figure out, because whenever I've done caps, I use double crochet. I don't like using single crochet because single crochet to me, it just takes too long to do, and I hate taking a long time to do hats. But I did up my hook size to a 3.0 millimeter hook just so I can kind of make it go by faster. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, quick little update on the hat. I finished with the base part of it. Issue is, it's kind of like, it's not a full flat circle. It's kind of a little bit bendy, which is not the look I was going for. But I'm going to try and press it out under my computer and then come back to figuring out what stitch I want to do for the body part of the hat. Hi. We're basically done with the entire hat, but the only issue that I'm actually having, like this is how it's looking right now. The issue I'm having is the top part of it is not flat. It's like roughly. So I think I'm gonna steam that before I completely finish it up just so it can have like a flatter base. But we're moving on to the brim of the hat. Well, kind of the ending of this part or the actual pattern for it, not pattern. We're gonna be going back to the single crochet, but the single crochet that they wanted to do kind of like goes up and down like a little wavy type pattern. I think my crochet book has something inside of it on how to kind of make the waves go like that. So I think I'm just gonna go back through that. I did switch my hook size back to my 3.5 millimeter hook because it was just taking too long. So I caved. Oopsie. Okay, so I think it kind of looks like the chevron stitch. Let me go back to the reference photo because it might not be, honestly. It's kind of going up and down and up and down. It really does look like single crochet. Not too sure. Maybe it is the chevron. Let me see if there's any other ones in here that might give the same effect. Okay, even though it looks like a wave, I think I'll just do the single crochet just to kind of get that part done. I still have to do the increases for the last portion. Oh crap, I almost forgot. I have to go back in. So it's been a minute. Definitely been a minute, but I did finish crocheting the hat and I'm excited to show you guys. Little thing before I show you, the top part literally did not work out. Like, I wish I did half double crochet or double crochet instead of doing single crochet in the top because it kind of gave it like a kind of bumpy effect, and I didn't get a chance to steam it yet. So I might steam it and then show you on Instagram how it looks afterwards, but this is the completed hat. Okay, I still haven't weaved the ends in yet, but that's okay. Let me show y'all how it looks. Y'all ready for this? Like, that is actually pretty cute. I'm surprised it turned out like this, but on me, it's kind of a little bit looser than I want it to be. I think I did a little bit too many rows of the single crochet before I started working on the sides of the hat, but this is the back. It's very much spring color, so we'll go with basically anything I have in my closet right now, like this shirt and this hat. Perfect. And it's hot outside, so it definitely is time for me pulling out the crochet hat. Let me know what you guys think. I'm pretty proud of myself. I'm gonna try doing it again, and then maybe I'll share a little tutorial with you guys. If y'all want, we shall see, because it literally worked up so quick and I finished it in one day, which took about like 4 hours because I was going a little bit slow with the stuff. But now that I know what I want to do with it, it's like, you know, much better. But this is like so perfect. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.